welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you're seeing my beautiful stunning face and my background, you might just be coming to the realization that I am a K-pop stan. Specifically my favorite group is BTS, but I do like a bunch of other K-pop groups, and I have been a K-pop stan for about, I'd say around about 4 years. I've been a fan of the genre. I've been through a lot as a K-pop stan, and I've seen many things that haunt fandom culture, and specifically K-pop stan culture. There are many opinions on a K-pop stan and a K-pop stan lifestyle, if you will. A lot of them are negative, a lot of them are positive, and personally I think K-pop stans have just as much depth as any public fandom online. But there is, however, one thing that I think grows out of K-pop, specifically K-pop Twitter, but I also see it on many different platforms, that I don't think really reach on to like other fandom spaces, which is a good thing because I truly think that this part of K-pop stan culture is horrifying and awful, and every time I see it I bury myself deeper into the ground. And that is the K-pop unpopular opinion genre, which is fine. I have no problem with people having unpopular opinions or differentiating opinions from myself. The problem lies is with these threads or these videos, they're usually just disguised as hate. It's either, oh, I think this group is the single worst group to walk the planet and that is my unpopular opinion, and like, yeah, of course that's unpopular. It's a group and you're just hating on it. Not many people are gonna like that. Or sometimes it's just blatant racism or sexism or just bigotry in general. Sometimes the unpopular opinions can be like positive, but most of the time they're very negative, and most of the time they're just hateful things to gain like clout off of, which I see a big problem with and I like to critique them. So today I have gone onto TikTok, my favorite platform, or least favorite platform for these kinds of things, to explore the wonderful genre of unpopular K-pop opinion videos. First of all, I'm not gonna like give out any of the users of these videos. I don't want people to send hate to them because they're sending hate. Like, I don't think that's obviously the point of this video is to not send hate, so I'm not gonna give them the platform for that. But yeah, I'm just gonna speak my thoughts on their opinions. I'm gonna give my opinion about their opinion, see if they're unpopular, and probably get very angry. So yeah, enjoy. I'm also choosing TikTok as my platform instead of Twitter because then I get to watch fan cams in the background, and that's honestly 40% of the reason why I'm doing this video. See, I see this one a lot. BTS's old songs are better. And first of all, again, this is an opinion. If you think that way, that's fine. It's your taste of music. I'm not here to say that it's wrong or right. The problem is they're putting it out there as a statement, if that makes sense. And they're kind of implying that BTS's new songs are worse, which I don't agree with. And also, like, there's this big thing of like, not just BTS, but any artist where they go, oh, their music was so much better back in the old days, they should really bring it back. And like, I get that if it's that, like, that's your taste, but that music's still there. You can still listen to it. It's not gone. And I also think it's really discrediting an artist's growth and an artist's message if you just completely write off their new stuff, because it's kind of saying like, you don't want them to grow and you don't want them to experiment and you don't really care about their new stuff, especially with BTS, because a lot of their new music is about personal growth and personal struggles and getting through that. So to completely write them off and say that they're worse is kind of a little bit insulting to them. See, it's things like this that really bother me. Visual rankings in general for K-pop, I don't like when we kind of rank artists on how good they look, and I know that's a problem within the K-pop industry itself. I don't even think that there should be like a visual kind of tier, and I don't think that's like an unpopular opinion. I think most people have that. But to say that an artist's visual is overrated is very insulting. It feels like you're saying them as a person are overrated, which is weird, especially when you're saying like them as a person is equated to just their visuals. You can let fans hype up someone's looks. If people are talking about how good someone looks, I think that's more of a compliment. Like, if you feel like someone talks about someone's looks so much or are overrated, or like, oh, you're talking about their looks, you know, they're not even that great. Like, that's very insulting and very very demeaning to that artist as a person. Like, you wouldn't want to hear that about yourself. See, and here's another thing. I just noticed at the bottom of this video, it says, my unpopular K-pop opinions, PS no hate. You are actively hating on these groups. You're actively hating on what they do and who they are as people. For you to go, please don't hate, it's kind of hypocritical to me, just a bit. I don't know. See, this I agree with. Yes and no. The opinion on like locals hating on K-pop fans and K-pop, the genre, I do think it is to piss us off. It's their whole like, oh, you know, it's just like trolling kind of thing. And I do agree to the point that they don't really like truly despise it, but also that doesn't mean it's not still wrong. Like, it's not still a terrible thing. Because a lot of that time that hate breeds into just plain racism and xenophobia, which they play it off as like, aha, it's a joke, but it's not funny. So yes, I do agree that most locals only say they hate K-pop because it comes from either ignorant perspective or just trolling, but I don't think that's a defense for it. I think we're allowed to be upset when they do. I don't know. I half agree. Sorry. I closed my tab. How can a human being not like Black Swan? Like, I know that's just an opinion, but how could a person not like Black Swan? Not just not like Black Swan, but publicly state that they don't like Black Swan. My advice, read the lyrics. That usually solves it. Unpopular opinion, you guys use overrated and underrated way too much. I don't think you guys know what it means. See, like, here's the thing. I agree with everything this person is saying. I agree with everything that they're saying. It's not unpopular though. That's the thing. It's like, this is common sense. It's just, don't be sexist, don't over-sexualize, don't be rude. And like, yeah, that's all true. Not really unpopular. I have no criticism of it. It's just, it's not really an unpopular opinion. I keep scrolling on the ones that I immediately disagree on and then realize I have to like make commentary on. It just makes me really upset. Because they're like, it's always shit that's blah 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 doesn't deserve what they have, or blah 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 deserves more than what they have. And it's like, first of all, saying someone doesn't deserve the things that they have, unless they've done something extremely problematic or harmful, then yeah, we should make criticism on it and try and hold them accountable for their actions. But saying a group doesn't deserve popularity because you personally do not like it is really harmful and is really insulting, and it's very diminishing both of the group and its fans. It's almost like they're not worth something just because you personally don't like it. And then on the other hand, when you say a group deserves more, again, it feels, when you become a fan of someone, it is you take the job almost. When you become not a fan but a stan of someone, when you claim that you're a stan of a group and you decide that you want to support this group and you want them to get better and you think that they deserve more, you decide to pick up the mantle and the job of getting them to that place, of helping them to that place. By that means, I mean streaming or buying their songs or sharing them with your friends or literally just streaming. And I know people go, oh, I've seen like unpopular opinions. I've seen a couple right now of people going, oh, streaming isn't everything, but it is. It is everything to that artist because that's their paycheck. That's how they get recognized in the world. And streaming isn't playing the same song over and over. It just means listening to that group's music more. It means watching the music videos when you have spare time. It means just consuming that artist's content because you enjoy it, because you want to see them further. So when you just make videos of like, oh, blah, 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 deserve better, you need to realize that it's part of your job. Not job, but like it's, if you want them to get better treatment or get better reception to the greater public, you need to support that. You need to push that out there. And I think people need to realize that going up to like consumers or possible fans of the group and going, they're unpopular, no one likes them, they're unappreciated, no one ever listens to their songs, they're just not heard. What I hear and what probably other people subconsciously hear is that no one likes them, or you're blaming us for the fact that no one is consuming their product or nobody is listening to their songs, when really it's probably just a mixed match of both luck and maybe poor management. So it's your job as a stan to keep going and keep fighting. Success isn't a sudden day that it just happens. It's constant work. And hating on a group for being overappreciated or unappreciated, it feels weird to me. Because it feels like you're only in it for the popularity. And I know that's not true, but that's what it makes it sound like, which I don't think is what people intend. And it's sad, because it makes the groups look bad. Okay, let's hit with this one. It's their schedule, their life, they can do whatever they want. We should trust them that they know what they're doing. If you're in a fandom and your face is saying that J-Hope is underrated, that sounds like a you problem. Everybody loves J-Hope. It's impossible not to love J-Hope. Please don't rate their friendships. Their relationships between each other are not ours to rate or like more than others. Basically, at the end of the day, don't hate on groups. Your opinions are fine. You're entitled to your opinions. That's absolutely cool and fine, and I mean that's what opinions are. They're the way we perceive the world and the things that we like. Within that you can put these out there, but we are allowed to also critique them, because some of the shit that you guys say that I left out here is frankly really weird and insulting and a bit invasive, honestly, on like idols' lives and stuff. You are entitled to like any group or dislike any group, but telling others that they can't like someone or they should like someone just because you like them is a bit off, and people are allowed to tell you that it's a bit off. Don't say outrageous things for clout. Don't put things as unpopular opinion that's like really just basic common sense for clout. And just be a supportive fan. Artists are people too. I hope you like this kind of video. It's a bit different from what I usually do, but I hope you enjoyed it all the same. I guess it's kind of like a catch-22 because I'm giving my opinions about other people's opinions. So I mean, this could technically be an unpopular opinions video, but that makes me feel weird to say. But I don't know, it's a circle. So feel free to leave your unpopular opinions about this and unpopular opinions about those unpopular opinions down in the comments below. If you want to see more from me, I have a bunch of like lyric videos and reviews and reacting to music on my channel, so feel free to subscribe and check them out. I'd really appreciate it. I also have a podcast with my best friend that I do if you want to hear me talk about more political stuff or stuff that's happening in like my IRL local life. I don't know. Also, finally, lastly, there is a link in the description to help out with all the things that's happening on in the world right now. It's a bunch of petitions, a bunch of donation links, a bunch of like YouTube videos that you can stream to donate, and it's just to help out with things like Black Lives Matter, Poland, Lebanon, all those things that are happening in the world that really need attention right now. And I'd really appreciate it if you go down there and check it out and do your part to help people in the world. And yeah, thank you for watching. Stand in your group if you want. Don't hate people. Bye.